Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2022. It is the final episode of the Swansea City beta save, which isn't really a beta save anymore because Season 3 was done in the main game. If you have enjoyed this series, do please remember to leave a like on all the videos. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel and you've watched the whole thing and just haven't clicked that button. It does help me out massively. Today then, the final two matches of the season, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur. We've dropped down to 8th. We're probably going to drop down to 10th. In between episodes, we lost 3-0 against Liverpool, which was to be expected. And then we should have drawn with Arsenal. They scored a goal in the 94th minute in that one. We were very, very unlucky. We were actually awful until about the 70th minute. Then we managed to pull one back, equalising through Hwang. And then, yeah, they scored in the 94th minute, which means we dropped some more points. Man United are 7th, Spurs are 5th. We're probably going to lose them both. The starting lineup then for the match against Manchester United. Bender in goal, Worrell, Cooper and Kilman at the back. Valerie and Friedel as the wing-backs. Chukwuemeka and Estequao in the middle. Gabbiadini, Luca and Hwang as our strikers. I'm tempted to not play Hwang and maybe play Surridge. I think we're going to go with Surridge, actually. So the final away game of the season, Manchester United at Old Trafford. It might be the final time we could ever play Cristiano Ronaldo as well, because he must be about 68 years old at this point. We've already picked up an early injury through Joe Worrell. Gabbiadini with a corner for us towards the front post. Paul Pogba gets it clear. Valerie doesn't get there ahead of Dodo, and now it is 2-on-1. The Manchester United, I think he's a right back, isn't he? Running forward with the ball down towards the right-hand side. He's got somebody in front of him. The cross comes in anyway, and it is Jesus Corona, or Tecatito, apparently. It's 1-0 from a counter-attack. Straight after the goal as well, we have gone straight into another highlight. Kilman's going to run with the ball. Do we take Worrell off? I think we keep him on for the moment. Surridge runs a little bit, plays it through to Manolo Gabbiadini. This is not going to happen today, is it? It's going to do this. I think this was the Liverpool game. We actually hit the bar like 4 or 5 times and could not score, and they were good chances. Luca's not going to get there. Juan Foyth, playing for Manchester United, gets it back to David De Gea. So what's going to happen then? The Spanish goalkeeper running about a bit. Are you going to do anything, buddy? We've got a lot of players forward. That is 5 of our shirts well upfield. Estequao across, Chukwuemeka to Manolo Gabbiadini. Invites Sturridge forward. Left-hand side is somebody. I can't remember. Is it Friedel on the left? Doesn't matter anyway. Chukwuemeka passes it straight to Paul Pogba. And now United can pass around. This is... nothing's happened yet. So Dodo, if he does this again... Straight ball through, finds Mason Greenwood. Greenwood scores. It's 2-0. Is it 2-0? I think Greenwood might have been offside. Get into VAR, and VAR is going to give the goal. Yes, it does. It is 2-0. Dodo is a nightmare. Tecatito with the free kick, or Jesus Corona, which is his actual name. Dodo again, probably going to get another assist from that distance. Tecatito on the right-hand side. He's got only two options in the box. Goes back to Rafael Varane. Back again to Dodo. Forward to Verratti. Lovely through ball from Verratti. Tecatito's in on goal, and it is 3-0. We are not even 20 minutes in. Oh, I'm brilliant. Joe Worrell's decided he's had enough of losing 3-0. He's going to get himself fake injured, even though he was already injured. Del Fry's going to come on. It's a bit annoying how the fixtures have fallen, because I always do the last couple of games of the season, and we've got 2 matches that we're definitely going to lose, which is kind of upsetting. Chukwuemeka is on a 6.3 and looking tired. Valerie's on a 6.1. Friedel's on a 6.1 as well. We're holding on now. Only 3-0. Bender with a goal kick, or free kick actually, with 3 minutes of normal time to play. Max Kilman, he's going to go for a lovely run. Down towards the left-hand side. Friedel picked up a yellow card, so he might get himself a second one at some point in this match. Estequao, the Canadian, back to Kilman. All the way across, finds Brandon Cooper. Estequao again. Gabbiadini. We're trying to pass our way through, which is good, and we have managed to do so. And Lorenzo Luca dinks it over David De Gea. It is 3-1. Straight after the goal, though, United have a probable highlight going their way. Verratti, right-hand side, is actually intercepted, but they've still managed to get the ball back anyway. Ronaldo finds Tecatito. He's going to go forward. He's got Dodo behind him, the assist machine. Tecatito crosses in. Cooper almost puts that inside his own net. But I think Bender managed to save it. He did manage to save it. It's going to be a corner. Tecatito again. Jesus Corona's corner comes in. Chukwuemeka gets it clear. End the highlight there, please. End the highlight and end the half. Well, luckily for us, it actually did end the highlight and end the half. Now, match stats-wise, yes, United have had a few chances. XG hasn't been great. They've just actually scored some really good goals, apparently. I'm going to thrash arms. You were terrible. Even though we scored a goal at Old Trafford, you were terrible. Dodo with a throw after 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Friedel can get it cleared to Chukwuemeka, who's just lashed it upfield. So United going to come back once again down the right-hand side. Dodo to Corona, back to Ronaldo, across to Paul Pogba, long ball forward to try and find Chiesa, can't get there. Counter-attack time for Swansea, here we go, Lorenzo Luca, Valerie needs to run. Valerie needs to run down that wing, not just stand still. Back to Chukwuemeka, Manola Gabbiadini, back to Estacao. We're trying the tiki-taka, which is good, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Lovely short passes, actually getting pass accuracy as well, which is good. Friedel on the left-hand side, Estacao across to Chukwuemeka. And then, for some reason, a long ball, but we do manage to find one of our players, which is good. Friedel, he's got 2, 3 maybe in the box. He's managed to find, I think, Lorenzo Luca. It's gone over the bar. Sheer quality from Friedel, apparently, that cross was. Speaking of quality from Friedel, are we going to get something here? Gabbiadini's picked up the ball, back to Friedel. He's crossed it in. Luca's there again. And again, Luca hits it over the bar. We are starting to look a little bit brighter in the second half. It's a shame we were so bad in the first. Right, not many subs available, because obviously that injury. We're going to do Hwang for Surridge. We're also going to do Valerie coming off for Sally Oscan, who he's played as a right-back a few times. I have been training him up there. When he plays there, he's either the best right-back in the world or the worst right-back in the world. So let's see, because Valerie has been the worst right-back in the world today. Bender to Dale Fry. Chukwuemeka, Oscan's got loads and loads of space. They're also missing Amu Martinez, who's currently on the floor injured. Oscan's got past Elanga. 2 in the box, crosses in. Hwang Hee-chan's there, goes for the headed effort into the hands of David De Gea, and it is going to remain 3-1. Was that wasn't the highlight. It wasn't the highlight. Maguire's got it. Long ball down towards the right-hand side. Tecatito, number 2. Strangely, he's number 2, playing in midfield by the looks of it. Tecatito gets it back from Paul Pogba. Friedel's with him. He's definitely going to get himself a second yellow card. They've hit the post. And we've managed to stop that one going 4-1. Second half, we've been better, I think. Tecatito's corner for United. It's a headed effort this time from Verratti. Goes over the bar. We are probably going to lose. I'm fully aware of that. But we have put up a fight. We have put up a much better fight than what we did against Liverpool, particularly what we did against Manchester City. Yes, we're probably going to lose, but XG-wise, look at the numbers. Fully aware you can't win matches on XG. The ball's in the net. What's happened here? I mean, Corona's scored. There's a whistle going. Are we going to get VAR? We're getting VAR. If this counts, I don't know what happened. It's disallowed. I don't know what went on there. We're seeing the free kick from the disallowed goal. Del Fry's got it on the right. Ozcan's there, lots of space for the Turkish international. Lorenzo Luca with the ball, backwards to Estacao, over the top, Hwang Hee-chan. Are we going to make it 3-2 for a second match in a row? Friedel into the penalty area. 4 in the box, it's towards Luca, can't manage to find him. It's gone off for a throw, and that is probably going to be full time. It is full time at Old Trafford, and weirdly we had better XG. Why did we just concede goals? Bender gets a 6.4. Sometimes we defend like the best team in the world. Other times we decide we don't want to bother. This seems to be one of those times where we didn't bother. So with 1 game left to play of the Premier League season, we are still currently sat 8th in the table. West Ham have themselves a game in hand against Liverpool, which you would hope, as Liverpool are chasing for the title, that should be a Liverpool win, which means the final game of the season, we need to keep an eye on what Leicester and West Ham are doing, and obviously, hopefully we can do something against Spurs. Leicester are playing West Ham. Great. Bloody marvellous, that one, isn't it? So we need to get a point if we want to finish 8th. At least we need to get 3 points if we want to guarantee finishing 8th. Wonderful. For the final game of the season then, at home against Tottenham Hotspur, I think if we finish 8th, we will be getting Europa Conference League football because of the FA Cup final being between Arsenal and Manchester City, and they are going to finish in a European qualification spot, I think. Not 100% certain. It's going to be Bender and goal, Cooper, Fry and Friedel at the back. Andy Rinham-Hotter and Callum Stiles will be the wing-backs today with Chukwuemeka, Estacao, Smallbone, Luca and Hwang Hee-chan. I've just seen Smallbones going somewhere. He's going to New York Red Bulls, everybody. We had nothing to do with that. Can we go out then with a bang against Tottenham Hotspur? If we can finish in a Champions League, a European qualification spot, I will be pretty happy with that. Arsenal 3rd, Manchester City in 2nd, so they are both, hopefully, they are definitely getting Champions League football. So, it will mean that 8th place should become a qualification spot for the Europa Conference League, as long as we finish there. Chance for Spurs. Son crosses it in. Ramos is there. Heads over the bar of Steven Bender. 25 minutes in. Not a lot going on at the moment, and luckily for us, not a lot going on elsewhere. West Ham have taken the lead against Leicester. That's perfect. If everything stays this way, we're finishing 8th. Cooper with the ball for us. Long ball upfield, but doesn't find a Swansea shirt. And Ndombele to Moura. Now Kane. Back to Alvarez. Back to Ramos. Forward again. It's Alvarez is not on the right-hand side. Moura to Ndombele. Alvarez once again. Friedel's with him. Back to Ndombele. We need to try and steal this, please. Mukin. Could be his name. Might be something completely different. Alvarez, long ball on the ground, finds Lucas Moura in the penalty area. 3 in the box. Back to Alvarez. Crosses it in. Gravenberch is there. Puts his effort just wide of Bender's post. Spurs are looking very, very good. Although apparently we have had 3 shots and 2 on target. Half time it is 0-0. Not really a lot going on. I'm going to say, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Let's try and fire people up. I'm not happy. And then I'm going to kind of backtrack and just say, you weren't that bad. You weren't that bad. You weren't that bad. Loads of people motivated. In fact, everybody. And a couple of subs as well. Straight into the second half. And straight into a Spurs highlight. It's Ryan Gravenberch with the ball outside the area. And Ndombele long range chance. And of course they go in. Because they always do. Every single time a player gets the ball about 10 yards outside the penalty area with no one around him, he will score a goal. It just happens all the time. It's 1-0 to Spurs. And we are going to drop down probably to a 9th place. We do drop down to 9th. I'm going to give them a shout. I'm going to give them a fire up. We need a goal. We need a draw. A draw is ideal, particularly as West Ham are beating Leicester. Friedel with a throw. 65 minutes now. Nothing is really going on in this game. If this was the previous match, we'd be about 20 minutes in. Estakeo to Fry. Friedel with the ball. Back to Fry again. Now Chukwuemeka. Backwards to Cooper. We're not really getting too much further forward. Renham Hotter's on the right. Does use him. In the middle to Chukwuemeka, now Lorenzo Luca, long ball over the top towards Hwang Hee-chan. The keeper's come out to come and claim that one. Dragowski picks the ball up then for Spurs. 25 minutes. 25 minutes to try and find an equaliser and not concede any more goals. Alvarez, back to Ramos, back to Dragowski. Now Kumbula, left-hand side is Region. We need to steal this. I think that's Rinnemhot's gone a little bit too far forward. Left Son unmarked. Oh, Cooper's got himself sent off. It's game over, everybody. The moment you go down to 10 men, you can never win. Right, it's all changed then. We're going to a 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress or a 4-2-1 Gegenpress. No, a 4-2-2-1 Gegenpress because of the red card to Brandon Cooper. We've not had to do any subs in order to do this, which is actually quite good. It's going to be Lorenzo Luca as the striker. I think Hwang is on the right wing or maybe the left wing. Smallbones on the other one. I'm going to go to positive. I'm going to push it to, if it lets me, push it to positive. There we go. We've got 9 minutes to play. We are just ticking away time here, aren't we? Not a lot is going on. Smallbones coming off. He's had a bit of a poor game in his final time wearing a Swansea City shirt. Styles is the best player on the pitch and the worst rating, apparently, but we're going to keep him on. Do we take off Luca? Luca's not doing so hot. We'll do Surridge coming on for Luca. One more change. I don't want to bring off Hwang. Chukwuemeka for... No, Estakeo for Nakamba. Not Nakamba, and Cham. There we go. All of our changes then, with 5 minutes left to play to try and find an equaliser. There's no highlights. 4 minutes of injury time. Oh, and great. What's happened here? What's happened? Has somebody gone off injured? I don't know what's happened. Did I click that accidentally? Did I click the subs bit? I might have clicked the subs bit. It's full time anyway. Nothing's happened. It's a 1-0 defeat against Spurs. And again, another match where we didn't do badly. We just can't score goals. Or when you do score goals, we also concede loads of goals. And red cards just ruin games for me. Well, final game of the season, I'm going to say to Brandon Cooper, getting sent off is a terrible thing to do. So the final league table then, we finish 9th place. On our return to the Premier League, finishing 9th place in the league actually isn't too bad. We were 1 point away from basically being in Europe. I don't think it's confirmed, but because of the FA Cup final, we should be in Europe. I'm going to go forward now to the end of season review, just so we can have a quick look at that. Kind of disappointing, really. Last 2 matches, losing them both. Here we are then, end of season review. We've done well. Realistically, we've done way, way better than what was expected of us. Is it going to do anything? It has done something. There we go. So, star signing is weirdly Hwang Hee-chan for £3.4 million. 9 goals, 4 assists. I would argue Luca was a slightly better signing. Luca coming in for £4.2 million, so a bit more money, but scoring 14 goals. Gabbiadini as well for £225,000, 8 goals and 13 assists. And the board gave that an F rating. I don't think the boards know what they're on about. The loan fee doesn't represent great value for money. £225,000. And it doesn't represent... They don't know what they're on about. Sam Surridge was not a flop, but he wasn't anywhere near as good as we were hoping. Luca with 14 we've mentioned. Jan Valery, I'm not happy with Valery. Even though he's got 3 goals and 4 assists, he's the most inconsistent performer. Callum Styles, similar to Valerie, the most inconsistent performer. Ozcan didn't really play as much as he perhaps should. Chukwuemeka, when we signed him, came in, played a lot of football for us, 15 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, did pretty good. Estacao, similar to Chukwuemeka, not as good, didn't play as well in my opinion. Rinam Hotta came in from South Korea, didn't really play a lot of matches, but played enough. Played, what was that, 19, 18 games, 17 games, that's how numbers work. And right at the bottom here, Georgi Mamajvili, who still doesn't have a work permit. PSG did want to loan him as a backup, and I thought that was kind of a waste of time just sending him off to France to not play football there. And just in case you're wondering, Ollie McBurney, who we sent on loan to Sheffield United, scored 20 goals for them, so he just doesn't score goals for us, apparently. That was his problem. The board have given us an A+ rating for finishing in the top half of the Premier League. Good. I was worried, because we had such a poor end to the season. If we actually look here, the end of the season, 4 defeats in a row, but when you see we played Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United and Spurs, basically 4 of the top 7, you can kind of understand why we lost the last 4 games of the season. Ninth place is very good. A positive goal difference as well. 15 wins, only 7 draws, but 15 wins. And some of them were good wins. We beat Man United. We beat, obviously, Aston Villa as well, actually finishing 6th. We beat them 3-1, beating Saints 5-0, Reading 3-0. Some very good wins. FA Cup semi-final. Let's not talk about the semi-final match against Manchester City. And in the Carabao Cup, we lost to West Ham on penalties, which wasn't great. Goal of the season, then, comes from Sally Ozcan, apparently. A free kick from 28 metres against Reading. Don't know whether this was on camera. I don't think it was. So let's take a look. Where is it? 45 minutes and 46 minutes basically just before half time. Because it's a free kick, I think we all know what to expect. It's a long-range one, curling effort into the top corner. Good finish. Bunch of money stuff there, just in case you were interested. I mean, competition prize money's gone up from £82,000 to £24.4 million. Broadcast from 3 million to 90 million. And they say that playing in the Premier League or the playoff final was the richest game in world football. This is why. That is such a huge swing. Team of the season, it's probably as you'd expect, isn't it? They weirdly have Nakamba in there, which I'm not so sure Nakamba should be, but then again, he did play quite a lot of football, and Oliver and Cham. We basically, halfway through the season in January, we swapped the midfield out, didn't we? So, yeah, I can understand why they're a little bit confused as to what to go with there. So, Bender, Worrell, Kilman and Fry, Valerie and Friedel, and Cham, Nakamba, Manolo Gabbiadini, Lorenzo Luca and Sam Surridge is a weird one, but fair enough. Bunch of awards as well then. So, Dale Fry, Player of the Season. Luca, Young Player, Signing of the Season, we know. Goal of the Season, we know. Lorenzo Luca's top goal scorer, 14 assists. Gabbiadini with 13 assists for Gabbiadini. Sam Surridge, 4 Man of the Match awards. When? How? When did he do that? Dale Fry is our best defender, and Brandon Cooper does the most passes in 90 minutes. I still don't know why that's the only one there. Where's the most tackles in 90 minutes? The most headers in 90 minutes? They're equally as pointless, in my opinion. And record breakers, most overall goals by a player in a season, Lorenzo Luca. Really? And Marco Friedel, 13 yellow cards and 1 red. That's bad. Overall, best 11? Anything weird going on in this? Doesn't really look like it, does it? Obviously, Smallbone's in there, which is good to see. Valerie has made it in. Right backs and left wing backs are positions that I am definitely going to struggle to get good ones, I think, in this Football Manager. Unless we just don't play them and maybe push them up to midfielders and have, like, defensive wingers or something like that. Maybe that's what I need to do, because I cannot get any real decent performances out of wing backs, apart from maybe when they take throw-ons and corners. Not that we're going to be here. What do they want us to do? Avoid relegation and work towards becoming an established Premier League team. I mean, that's relatively simple to do, in my opinion. We're going to accept it. Well, I guess that is going to do it for the Swansea City save. If we take a look at where we have come from, we actually drop down to the Championship, go to Season 1. First season, what do we do? 10th place in the Championship. Arguably, we underperformed. I think they wanted us to get sort of playoff football. That was kind of what the target was, but we only needed to finish, I think, in the top half. We managed to do that. We kept our job. Season 2 was when we should have won the league, but we just kind of fluffed our lines near the end, losing 7 matches, and the key one there, losing against Brentford, which I think was the opening game of the season. And yeah, basically, we just slipped up at the final hurdle, but we still obviously managed to get promoted to the Premier League, and then the season, obviously, that we've just seen, where we finished 9th. Probably second season syndrome would kick in next year, and we'd be maybe 13th, 14th, but we're not going to be here for that, so it doesn't really matter. Thank you very much for joining me on my Swansea City beta save into the full game save journey. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We will be starting the Dover Athletic save very, very soon. I've already recorded a few episodes of it. I'm also probably going to record one once I finish basically filming this one. And we are also deep within basically making the database for my Building a Nation save, which I will tell you now is going to be with Deportivo Galapagos in Ecuador. It is a custom club that I'm making. I'm making the database all myself. Everything's being done by myself, so it's taken a bit of time. But that is going to start as soon as it's ready. We're going to start our Building a Nation save. But thank you very much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, do please remember, leave a like, subscribe and all that jazz. And I'll be back with Dover Athletic. Thanks for watching.